Hey everybody, I just wanted to quickly cut in before the video actually starts to give you a warning that, one, I screwed up the audio and I come out the left ear, but Dino's completely fine. The person I'm interviewing today here is Dino. This interview is extremely old. Dino is a developer for a game called Cobalt. At the time of the recording, 7 point something just came out. I think it was 7.0. So anything I say is stuff that happened just before the release, but this interview still has some value because we talk about a few things about his mindset and stuff, and I just generally mess around with him a little bit. But again, this is really old, almost a year old, so please keep that in mind. Hope you enjoy it. I tried to fix the audio as best I could, but I'm not that good. Still trying to learn.
Like I said, disaster.
Or epic win like a Fortnite winner chicken dinner. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Hell Talk. Today I am interviewing a game developer whose value only is to me in terms of how much I can embarrass him in front of Vani. Dino.
That's why I'm doing this interview.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing it. I guess you're not.
In any case, hello there.
Finally, you finally make your entrance a thing. But I guess for the audience, explain who you are. What are you? Some sort of cryptid?
Yes, I'm part cryptid.
Please tell me you know what a cryptid is.
Something like the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot,
It's
cryptic
any
monster thing.
Cryptid is basically any phenomenon that cannot be explained. Like, it is on the same vein. It's like those are used as examples to explain what a cryptid is fundamentally.
So that's me in a nutshell.
Fair enough. But what is Cobalt?
Cobalt is a RWBY fan game which follows an OC team during the time frame of the first 3 volumes of the show. If you've ever watched Clone Wars Season 7, it's kind of the same principle, how the Siege of Mandalore takes place in the Revenge of the Sith while the main movie's going on. Cobalt follows a similar strategy in that the Cobalt story goes on at the same time as the Volume 1 to 3 story.
See, I wouldn't know because Disney moved the Clone Wars off of Netflix, and that when I was on season 5. So I got none of those references. I hope everyone else got it.
Have you watched Ice Queendom?
No.
Is there any RWBY adjacent thing you've watched?
No.
Then I do not have an analogy for you. I swear I know how to do words good.
Don't worry, guys. He has the tism. But what kind of struggles did game development pose for you?
Like, can you give me some examples?
Well, it's like, personally, I always think to myself, maybe one day I'll do like make a Ren play porn game of my own, just to see what it's like, and just dip my toe in the water of just making horny smut. But it's like, considering that you take 3 years in a goat's tail to make an update, I assume there's a struggle.
There's a bit of a struggle, yes, especially if you're making a free-to-play game, because you can't profit off it for any of it, so you have to pretty much pay for everything out of your own pocket.
Oh, come on, you can't
Of
do
course.
like an American charity thing where you say like, no, we're a non-profit. We plan on spending X amount of money by the end of the year. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, U.S. government.
For one, I'm not based in America.
I would assume your charities
Secondly,
do the same thing.
Secondly, Rooster Teeth lawyers are expensive, and we cannot match that.
Did you just assume they have
didn't even
expensive
have-
lawyers?
They weren't like Warner Brothers. They've got something.
I don't think Warner Brothers is gonna hand them their 5-star Jewish lawyers. They're gonna hand them their like 2-star ones, and they're Christian.
We can't even afford 0-star lawyers.
Nah, there's like some there's what they call it, Marvin and Marvin. They are only pay if you win law firm.
And I don't think we can win anyway, so
Yeah, so your loss is free. But is it literally
Unless the
just a
court-
financial? Are you just a brokey?
yes.
Man, you come on a capitalist podcast and have no money, Jesus. There's
You
like
invited me.
There's $100 fee to being on this podcast.
Fight me.
Oh, I will. Thanks to your government being so easily exploitable, I can get $30K off of you for the $100 fee.
You'll need to collect it first.
I just need to hire the Asian cartel sitting in your fucking copper mines to do it for me.
I'm nowhere near a copper mine.
Who said you had to be near a copper mine? Just get a Jeep Wrangler.
I don't have a Jeep Wrangler either.
Who said you needed it? It's just the Asians.
I see.
Yeah. But I have been wondering this personally for the longest time because Vonnie will never fucking explain to me. Allegedly, at one point, you and Dino had a falling out. What the fuck happened?
I had a falling out with myself.
I don't know. He said at one point you two had beef, and Minos kicked you out.
You didn't say Minos. You said Dino.
Sorry.
But yes, there was drama involved, and I'm going to invoke one of the co-op rules here because it's pretty much just being a dead horse because the world's moved on and me and Minos are on good terms again.
Mm-hmm.
We're sharing art and other resources now, but you're not going to see like JPDE characters appearing in co-op or vice versa.
Me and Vonnie personally naturally just assumed that was never gonna happen.
It could have happened prior Fallout. We had Minos on the OC team before that falling out, but then stuff happened.
Did you guys kiss when you made up? What? Why the horny bonk?
None of that. Shame on you.
He's
We didn't
Italian.
kiss. And he's married.
So? You can just join the polyamorous relationship. For like 2 seconds to get a kiss.
What is this, JPD?
Yes, it is. Welcome to the JBDE podcast, where all we do is talk shit about Minos because I don't like him.
Let's agree to disagree on that, but moving on. No, there
Oh,
are
that
no
was yeah.
there are no JPD OCs appearing in Cobalt and vice versa. And before you say anything, because I know you're going to get to 0.7 at some point with Vonnie, shut up. They're not the same characters.
0.7. Oh, the new update, yeah.
Yes.
At some
There's a
point,
couple
yes. We will
There's a
get
couple
there
of
someday.
The whole thing in the 0.7 patch notes where I explained that what's going on with a particular set of characters that are appearing at the end of that update.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if Vonnie asked you, but he thought the rabbit one was Evelyn. You know, other Evelyn.
He's not wrong. I'm not saying he's right, but he's not wrong.
Interesting. He's gonna feel so vindicated in like 3 months when I actually post this.
But no, they don't have any of the Minos backstory with them. Because Jack and Evelyn were actually created by two people, Minos and Submerged Siren, and after the falling out, we went to Submerged Siren and got her permission to use what she originally created for those two to as a basis to create our versions of the characters.
Mm-hmm. This is actually one thing I've actually been wondering for a minute, because ever since Vonnie made it clear to me you guys are reunited buddies, I was wondering, I was like, how do you feel about me always shitting on your friend in every single video I appear in Vonnie in?
I mean, legally, I cannot stop you. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, no matter how right or wrong they are.
Yeah. 'Cause I know my audience hasn't heard my lengthy 30-hour long rants, or I sound like a schizophrenic.
You have one of those?
I think I sound like a schizo anytime I start talking about how much Minos annoys me.
I meant a 30-hour rant.
I wouldn't say a 30-hour rant, but I did do 8-hour Ding and Rumpa streams.
I see.
I'm not gonna lie, those streams feel like a fever dream when I think about them.
Welcome to my world.
You know, fair enough. Fair enough. Yep. Do you? I do wonder. Do you think? My brain is still fried. I have like 3 hour. I have a 3-hour charge on my brain.
Why are we doing this interview if you have 3 hours of sleep?
I told you before this interview started. I have 3 hours of sleep.
The question stands.
Because I am a man of great efficiency.
I see. Like a man of many regrets.
Oh, I regret nothing. It's like that's the full rule of living as a capitalist. You regret nothing and feel nothing, for everything is about the dollar bill.
Cringe cobalt dialogue.
Yeah, why is all of the Cobalt dialogue so cringe?
I'm a terrible writer.
You know, at least you're honest. Oh wait, were you there
Which
when Vonnie and Van Wild were like uh coming up with game theories on why Minos uh is kind of low key not. I don't know if he's not necessarily not listening to the fans, but it's like he's not listening to detractors like us. And I don't mean listen to me because I sound like a fucking schizo.
I am not sure I have comment on that. I'm pretty much refusing to comment on any Manos situation.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I kind of figured I'd go through those questions to see how far I can poke and prod you on those.
Please do not poke and prod me on this, specifically this topic.
Roger Podger. Any sneak, I shouldn't say sneak peeks, but little spoil boys you want to share?
Flowers.
Did you say flowers?
Yes.
Flowers. I'm gonna have to ask Vonnie what the fuck is that going to mean. I'm gonna ring him, see if he comes in. I genuinely don't know what the fuck that's supposed to reference.
It's the same kind of reference that you'd get from Miles saying, real thirsty moms.
My first thought would be Kai Belladonna.
Callie. But no cat mills. I've got a word being cat.
Man, we get no black pussy. I see how it is. I can hear the uncomfortableness curling on your back. Don't worry, I'm black. That's not a joke.
I'm wearing a helmet. How can you even tell how uncomfortable or comfortable I am?
It's just the little subtleties and how silent you are.
Silence has subtleties?
Yes. Dude, I've been making people uncomfortable, like, for the majority of my life. You think I can't tell?
No comment.
There's like a little bit of fun trivia of Zhao. I literally went to a mental hospital trying to avoid going to prison because some person accused me of being a school shooter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not really sure how to respond to that, but
Exactly. I've been making people uncomfortable so long that was a reasonable response in my head. And to this day, I still defend that action. I do not think there was any other way to get out of that situation.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah. For only a tiny bit of added context, I was only talking about GTA 5 in an animation I saw on YouTube. Literally some fuckwit just talking about like how MPs if GTA 5 was realistic. We were just talking about that stupid animation, and then a kid just thought we were going to shoot up a school. That's the context.
Just trying to follow the logic on that one.
Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate for the kid, because I don't think he was listening to our conversation that closely. As like what I think. This was in an art class, and as like when we talked about GTA, I just when we were just done talking about it, I look over and the kid is just staring at me, and when he notices that I'm staring at him back, he puts his head back down.
Okay.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, the next morning in school, I was taken to the principal's office. Yeah, that kid cost me like 2 months of my life I'll never get back.
Dude. Seriously, dude.
I would, but I never knew that kid's name. And the school wouldn't tell me.
I think that would stop the American capitalist system from frivolous lawsuits.
It's like, I can't give a frivolous lawsuit if I don't have their name.
Out.
It's like, the amount of money I could extort from that kid's family, he would still be paying. His parents would still be paying me money to this day. It's been like fucking 7 years.
Whoa.
It's like, that's how much money their parents would still would still have to pay me if I did sue.
I see.
Yeah. Because like I think the grand total cost, like in terms of what insurance probably paid, is probably closer to like 30K, maybe. And that's just like what insurance paid, not like what my mom paid out of pocket. I have no clue what she paid out of pocket as a copay. So if we went up to
so probably a lot.
copay isn't the most expensive thing in the world. If it's like, it's very inconvenient.
Have you seen the American health system?
I have Crohn's disease. I am the health system.
Fair enough.
It's like every month my medicine costs just $10 to be shipped by the mail, and that's like the copay. Without the copay, it's like a few $100s.
And that's the American system I'm familiar with. The ridiculously expensive bit.
What's actually kind of weird. Okay, so believe it or not, a pharmacist went on Joe Rogan, right, and it's like, I hate I hate mentioning Joe Rogan because like anytime I find something on Joe Rogan, I feel like I have to fact check it at least 60 times because it's just fucking Joe Rogan.
How do I get the sense I'm going to lose brain cells over this?
You won't lose that many brain cells. It's just more annoying American capitalism. So the pharmacist, their out-of-pocket cost for like a certain for an example, they put a out-of-pocket cost of like $2. But when the patient does it through the insurance, it's $10. And what?
Run through that again?
So for an example, the pharmacist's out-of-pocket cost for making a month's worth of dosage for the patient is like $2. That's just an example number, like not like a real number. But because the patient doesn't know that the pharmacist prices that, because they say, hey, I would like to run my insurance through to pay for it. Well, the insurance wants the pharmacy to charge $10, but oh no, the pharmacy only gets like $2 in terms of profit, while the rest of the money goes to the insurance company. So the insurance company gets paid to do nothing. They paid nothing and did nothing, while the patient pays more money for the meds. And the only reason why the pharmacist can't say anything about that is because it's completely illegal for the pharmacist to disclose the pharmacy price if the patient says, I would like to pay with this with my insurance.
I would say I see, but I don't see. That's just...
So as an American, I kind of see why a lawmaker put that law there. It's just that it was just so fucking easy for the insurance companies to exploit. I think this is my game theory for why it exists. My game theory for why it exists is because there was the early days of medicine, there was a lot of mom and pop pharmacies, and some pharmacies wouldn't list the insurance prices when the insurance prices were lower, but the pharmacy prices were higher. So because they weren't legally obligated to just follow what the patient wanted, they could literally say, and the pharmacy could literally say and do whatever the fuck they wanted as long as the patient got their meds.
I see.
Yeah. So I can see why that's there. I can see how a well-meaning politician could put that law into place. But we need some amendments to that law. We need some asterisks.
Oh, yes, definitely. You guys need an asterisk for a lot of laws.
We do. But the problem is lobbyists.
Of course it is.
It's like lobbyists is the only reason why we still have to figure out how much we owe the government. It's like TurboTax pays millions to lobbyists to make sure they still have a business.
I see.
Yeah. So I was like, American politics are weird, and it's never as simple as it seems, and sometimes it is as simple as it seems.
I could sum it down in 2 words. Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, a lot of our laws are just Mr. Krabs. Just look at Florida. Unironically, Florida is the most capitalist and dictator-esque state to ever exist at this point.
I don't know why.
I have a hard time imagining how, with how many fucking alligator incidents they have. It's like if you ever
reverse Darwinism. Survival the most idiotic.
It is, genuinely. It's like, I don't know if you heard this, but it's like, in America, we literally say, go to Florida to get smart, don't live there. And a more southern way is that go to Florida for college, get more knowledge, live there if you want to die there.
I see.
Yeah. It's like
we're vastly off topic.
Oh, that's just a podcast in general.
I see.
It was like you really should have done your research before before joining
Wow.
this podcast.
Vonnie doesn't send links to any of your channels. None that I could find.
He literally puts my ats in like most of his videos. Of course, he didn't do that in the last couple for some reason. I could have sworn he had my link in the description though.
It's PixIV, it's Twitter, no YouTubes.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I can't even tell you how many times I sent him my my fucking YouTube links. I genuinely want him here so I can make fun of him for it now.
Yeah, I've got my own reasons to make fun of him. For example, Cobalt.
Cobalt.
No, CLBT, not Cobalt. Cobalt.
Oh, he says Colbat?
No, that's literally what it says in the YouTube titles.
Oh my god, did he actually spell it Colbat? I don't check it. I don't check his YouTube too often because I don't watch, those videos.
I watch those videos. It's how I get feedback.
I am literally looking this up right now. Of course, he just uploaded the fucking D&D thing like a VOD. Fuck you, Vonnie. Oh, he didn't spell the last one.
Is that an offer or request?
I don't think I would want to fuck Minecraft Steve.
We're talking about Bonnie, weren't we?
Yeah. Vonnie is built
Oh.
like Minecraft Steve.
He's a bunch of blocks?
Yeah, basically.
Smash.
What the heck? He did do this backwards. How did I accidentally write Cobalt correctly in my fucking notes better than Vonnie? I thought I was the one that's illiterate.
And there's no YouTube links in those co-op videos either. Not for you.
Okay, I could kind of understand him forgetting to do it in the Cobalt videos, to be honest.
Got my YouTube in there, or at least the co-op one.
He didn't link me in the JBDE ones either.
Wow.
But my at is on there though.
Yo.
Yeah, it's like my at is the Zhao Zone 4041. No, 4441.
Okay. Why?
I did not choose my at. I made that account before ats were a thing. And I just didn't pay attention.
I see.
Yeah, because, like, honestly, I would not pick those. I would not pick that collection of numbers.
Fair enough.
What?
Fair enough.
I thought you were going to say, dare I ask?
No.
I do think it's funny that looking up Vonnie, just scrolling down, I get recommended Ice Queendom and, like, irrelevant football clips. I don't even watch football.
I don't watch football. Any football. Whether it's American football, soccer, Aussie footy.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I think it's so fucking gay that uh, you guys call soccer football. I'm sorry, but
That's the
it's like,
British.
wait, do you guys actually call it Aussie footy then?
No, soccer and Aussie footy are two different things.
Yeah, you talked about it like they just now, like they were the same one.
No, I was talking about three things: American football, soccer, Australian football. It's a whole different game.
You see, instead of hitting a soccer ball, you actually just hit a baby emu.
No, I think we hit something that's shaped like an American football.
Do you mean rugby?
No, different.
That's the only like Euro sport that I know that still uses the American pigskin.
This is a different game to rugby altogether.
Well, I will not pretend to know it. I am very dreadfully American.
Yeah, with Aussie rules, we just kick it high into the sky.
And then lose it to space because you're on the bottom of the universe.
Not that high.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that high. You guys are on the other side of the the world plate. Of a
But yeah,
flat.
point is scored by kicking the ball between the central goal posts or between the central and outer post. Or we could also handball it.
That just sounds like the most boring game I just heard in my ears right now.
Hey, this thing's just. Hey, the AFL Grand Finals, which as big in Australia, has. I don't know, it's probably as important to Aussie culture as the Super Bowl.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think anyone even looks at Aussie culture as a culture. You guys are literally a bunch of generations past of criminals.
Hey, I resent that.
I don't know if you're being serious because your tone is always the same.
The world may never know.
Nah, it's of little relevance. Prisoner colony. But it also kind of explains why most of you are hopped up on myth.
Okay, now I resent that. Seriously.
Oh. Yeah. This is something I hear a lot of people uh, say about you guys. Other than the fact you're drunk.
I don't even drink.
It's like there's only two things I hear about Aussies that aren't like the other political jargo. Is just like drinking and meth.
Well, that's not me in either case.
Didn't assume it was you because you're sound more lucid than the other Aussies I hear online.
Looser.
Lucid.
Maybe I've just got good morals.
Probably.
Speaking of not having good morals, back to Cobalt.
Oh yes, very not good morals. The Bella, the whore princess of the Iridian Sea.
Bella is screwed up in a lot of bad ways.
I thought there was gonna be a little bit extra after that.
Like, she grew up as a minstrel orphanage, hint, and when she got adopted, there was a lot of shit happening in her backstory.
I'm just gonna assume it's gonna be HT.
HT?
Human trafficking.
I don't think it's that bad. Think being the key word.
So it could either be SA or human trafficking or both. I will bring the popcorn of entertainment. I do not tolerate those that invade my no square. The capitalism no square will not be violated. But it's like, did anyone else react the same way? Like, have the same level of like bitter hatred that me and Vonnie have over Bella?
I wouldn't exactly say hatred, but arc.
I imagine the reaction is all universally the same, but I don't think my disdain for Bella is universally adopted.
Her reputation is precedes her, both in-game and out.
You know, I'll take that. What anything about the cowboy?
Garland?
Yes. Listen, I'm very self-centered about my home state. I will always be way more interested in a cowboy than any other character in the entire universe.
Well, he's getting a uniform sprite.
Nice. Preferably still with the cowboy hat on.
Definitely with the cowboy hat on.
Good.
Correction. A much bigger cowboy hat.
Little known fact that actually is a bit of a running meme within my state. Instead of like the elder. Yeah, so it's like ever watched Avatar The Last Airbender, right?
No.
Oh my god, you haven't lived a childhood, Jesus Christ.
I live under a rock.
Sometimes I genuinely talk to people in real life. I wonder if they actually have a childhood. It's like I thought I didn't touch grass until I started actually talking to people. Apparently I touched even more grass. But regardless, so there's this thing where in cultures where you bow to your elders, and it's like the tradition is that you bow deeper to your to whoever's the oldest, and you give a lesser bow to the younger ones. So for Texans, gotta remind myself to bleep out any time I say Texas.
Why?
I like to keep my I like to be secretive.
Fair enough.
So in Texas, it is a running meme that if you wear the biggest cowboy hat you can purchase, you are either the most raging homosexual in the universe, or you really, really like the phrase, you got a 10-gallon hat, and then you tip your hat. Hopefully not knocking out a poor child while you're doing it.
I see. But yeah, Garland's hat that was too small for the creator's liking, so we made it bigger for the new one.
Good. You should just have like this thing. You should have a thing that anytime they show up, the top of the hat just gets longer.
I mean, everything's bigger. Like, it's gone from a small hat to a boom.
In my opinion, there's no. If you put a small cowboy hat on a character, that's not a cowboy hat. That's just a hat.
Okay. In my defense, I wasn't the one commissioning the first sprite at the time.
You also gotta remember, my only experience with Cobalt is through those videos. It's like,
Fair enough.
yeah, so it's like anything I experience is generally for the first time, except for Vonnie and Van Wild.
That's what makes the reactions especially enjoyable.
Yeah. Well, you said that makes my reactions especially enjoyable?
Yes.
Dude, it's like, I'm genuinely the fucking normie walking into a room of degenerates. It's like, that's what it feels sometimes when Vonnie opens up Cobalt.
Congratulations, you're lilac.
I am, unironically. In more ways than one, too, because, like, I unironically, like, I don't know what's your intelligence, but in terms of those three, I'm still the smartest one.
That legitimately smarter, or are you just talking out of ego?
Both.
Fair.
It's like, I'm the only one that knows any tech stuff in the group. I also... Actually, I haven't tested their historical knowledge. I think... Like, Van Wild is legitimately heavily interested in Russia. It's like, it doesn't... To be clear, audience, he does not support the current conflict between Russia and Ukraine. But
Historical Russia.
Yeah, he likes the historical Russia. He likes learning about them. And he also knows Russian. Which he has to teach me some at some point, because I really want to insult people in different languages. It's the main reason why I chose Mandarin. It's like, I start insulting people in Mandarin, but they don't gonna fucking know what I'm saying. It's like, it's the least spoken language in the entire state. It's like, you're more likely to meet an Asian that speaks Laotian than someone that speaks Mandarin.
I see.
Of course, if I think most Asians know Cantonese, but that's because Cantonese is more widespread than Mandarin. It's like, because I'm learning the language, I also decided to learn a little bit of like how the language traveled, and then I got bored.
Fair enough.
Because I know Cantonese traveled to Laos. It traveled to the conquered areas of Mongolia. Anywhere Anywhere where the Yellow Sea touched. It's like that's basically where Cantonese went. That anytime a Chinese person walked to there, Cantonese is the second language.
I see.
Yeah, it's like until you start hitting places like Africa and India, or where there's white people, they speak Cantonese. At least that's my understanding. It could be completely wrong. There's hundreds of fucking countries.
I see.
Yeah.
Found Bella's backstory.
Was it?
I found Bella's backstory from Cobalt.
You found the backstory. Story time! Story time, everybody! Gather round!
I'm not sure if I should say this full thing, but when she turned 13, she was trained to entertain guests with her mind and body. And then the whole room just turned silent.
I was just because, I debating whether or not if I should say what I thought I was thinking of saying.
Small talk, tea ceremonies, dancing, and nearly any other form of interaction was an opportunity to gain information and influence others towards the care of her master's goals.
So what's her fetish?
What?
What's her fetish?
How do we get from talking about Bella's backstory to fetishes?
Maybe because she's the only one, other than Blaze and Mina, that are the most sexually active in the story currently.
Did I come in at a bad time?
No, you finally came in the interview, you fucking mongoloid.
I'm sorry, I binged Cyberpunk.
You were supposed to watch it with us, you fucking asshole.
I know, but my uncle finally said yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. We were gonna watch Edge Runners together, people. Yesterday, audience, for context, we were Vanya was like, "Hey, would you guys like to binge watch Edge Runners with me?" And is like, "Yeah, we would love to watch Edge Runners," because Vanya never watched Edge Runners, and is like, "We're just waiting for a good time to do it." I guess that's out of the table.
So
instead, we can talk about Cobalt.
Yeah, you guys, or we can talk about that.
Yeah, I'm a living derail, and I keep accidentally throwing him off of the cobalt rails.
Oh, whoops.
Right, we were just talking about Bella's backstory, then out of the blue, he asked about fetishes.
Oh, jeez.
And then you come in with Edge Runners. The thing is that in my opinion, every character should have in the back of the writer's mind a fetish.
Mm-hmm.
I actually learned this when I was really interested in psychology. What your fetish is says a lot about you as a person.
You're gonna have to ask GM that because Bella is not my character.
I see.
I would assume that she's a switch.
Bella? Or Isabella?
Yes.
That's not a fetish.
That's not a fetish, but it's a start.
It's just a theory, a game theory.
You
Copyright
see,
strike.
I feel like it might be much to say that she's into BDSM, but she might be light BDSM.
Mm,
I mean,
She might be
She's
into
basically-
bondage.
you won't know this
She-
since Vonnie doesn't have the 18+ version on his game, but
if I can figure out how to, or maybe Luke can walk me through it.
It's not hard.
Hack.
It is so easy, Bonnie. But also, it's easier if you don't have a fucking Mac.
Yeah, probably.
Listen, Vonnie, when you get rid of your Mac, just give it to me because I need a Storinator PC.
I might keep it. I'm not sure why.
Why would you keep it? You don't need. You're not tech savvy.
No.
look, Vonnie already found the game library, so shouldn't be too hard to go from step A to B.
It's Vonnie.
Yeah, once you if you get to know me better, you'll find I'm very what's the right word?
You need to be very active with teaching him things.
I'm acutely aware of that as of yesterday in the window capture.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. In Vonnie's defense, I probably wouldn't have thought of to look in dilapidated to find the window capture.
Deprecated.
Deprecated. Still, it's not a collapsible folder that I would look into.
Yeah.
I'm a
It just
folder.
wasn't.
Is this so dumb that he didn't even think there was a window capture to begin with?
I just didn't think I needed it.
Oh my god. Dude, you have no idea how many times you might have doxed yourself doing the D&D recordings.
And doing the Cobalt recordings.
Well, I've always had everything, or maybe I always had everything prepared.
Vonnie, you barely have anything prepared.
I've been getting better.
Out.
Vonnie, you are almost on my level of terms of winging it.
Which explains why there aren't many questions prepared for this interview.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I was really tired this morning and forgot to write the questions.
You donkey.
Yeah, if I ever had an interview, I would probably go on the same level as Faye Hunt.
And it's like, I won't lie to you, Vonnie. I was trying to rely on the fact that that at least one of them would be in here because they know more about your project, and I was going to reference them for questions. It's like now you're here, Vonnie. So what's your burning questions for Dino?
Oh boy.
What is Dino's
Disclaimer,
number one
I
fan
cannot talk
wondering?
about fires.
Fires?
Fires?
Fires. Because you asked about burning questions.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Australia's on fire.
Ah.
It usually is, but it's probably not on fire right now because it's the winter season.
It's summer, you donkey.
It's what?
One of the other side of the world. We're in the southern hemisphere, not the northern hemisphere. It's summer down here, while it's winter up there.
Ah.
Well, have fun with
Did you
your
think-
fires.
Did you think everywhere was just one season all the time?
Believe it or not, I actually pay so little attention to the current season of Australia. The only thing that's interesting about your country is how weird your political system is. That's the only.
At least we don't
generally-
have electoral colleges.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The electoral college is the only thing I kind of agree with. People are actually really dumb. and we kind of need the Electoral College.
Anyway, questions.
Right.
Come on,
I'm
Vonnie.
so nervous that I forgot all
You're
of
so
that.
why denim?
That's a good question. Next question.
I'm pretty sure I can find
I was so,
actually.
I that was an actual question. I've been wondering this for like 5 videos straight. So why isn't Cobalt's bullets made out of denim?
I think I remember someone in the server saying something about denim condoms.
Bite me. Seriously, bite me.
Oh my god, that would hurt so much.
This Sunday cannot come soon enough.
Oh, I didn't realize you were in the future.
No, I meant the Cobalt Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Where we see the denim condoms. Where on the bag it says it's the denim magnum.
So Dino, what would you do if Rooster Teeth did adopt Cobalt characters like they said they kind of would? Even though they already kind of did with that one Ice Queendom thing.
What? When did they say that?
They said it was a post like any fan art we see we can claim and we don't have to credit
Oh,
the
that's
art.
a freaking legal thing. I put all the posts in those. No, that's not.
I can't even tell you how many fucking companies do that. Oh yeah, dude, my @ is on that fucking Cobalt video. Same with Van Wild.
Yeah, I do that for all. Oh wait, I forgot to credit Dino in this. Oh wait, no, I haven't edited that video yet.
Okay, the thing is that Dino wasn't able to do research on me because he couldn't find my links, Vani.
Oh. How the heck?
As I was like, Dino called out the fact like that I veer off topic all the time. And I was like, dude, that's just a podcast. How have you not done research on the very podcast you're getting interviewed on?
Because the links in the description, he's got his Pixel V, your itch, the Twitter, but not the YouTube.
I think I forgot to get the other one.
You're fine to not get the other one.
Oh.
As long as you got the Zhao Zone, you're fine.
Alrighty then. I just thought of a question.
Oh, finally. It took you 30 years.
So, you might be aware that RWBY has some flaws, and if I remember correctly, Cobalt follows the canon somewhat. Is there going to be any changes due to RT's oversights? Sorry?
I think he's dying. I think you killed him.
What? Is it because I can't talk?
Do you need me to say it?
This is a JPD, guys. It's
What made it JPD?
The question made it JPDE.
I don't see how.
Okay, I could explain. I think I could explain it. Let's have a game. Let's make a game out of it.
Oh boy.
Dino's friend made JBDE to correct Rooster Teeth, while Cobalt made it as a fan.
Oh.
Dino made it as a fan.
yes, but I commonly joke in the JPD server that Manos created JPD has a spite fic, not a fanfic, but
I see. I'm sorry. I try not to mention JPD every time I record. Oh,
we have different policies regarding canon and canon and world building. Like JPD's more of a takes the world of RWBY as a base and builds upon it, but Cobalt follows more of a canon story. We're not changing things, we're fitting it. And I just realized that the roots do change things anyway, but shut up,
I see. That answers everything, actually.
The point of the main story is that there are certain key beats of the main RWBY story, and the Cobalt story fits in the spaces in between, where it's completely moldable to do whatever we want.
I see.
Yeah, so basically a normal fanfic game. But that actually reminded me of of a question I had that I've forgotten to write. What do you think of Weiss? Because it seems that you have the same Dino, not Dino. I keep saying Dino when I mean Minos. The same Minos writing ideas for writing Weiss, emphasizing more on her softer side than even Rooster Teeth did early on. Not saying it was a you're fixing thing, just saying I noticed your Weiss is pretty similar to Minos's, and it's not a bad thing. I love both Weisses.
Okay, just to clarify, when Bonnie played the Weiss update, it's vastly out of date to what appeared in 0.7.
I thought something was missing. Even I could see it.
Stop lying.
I could. Or, well, the second time. The first time I didn't.
Why do you sound like you're lying?
I'm not.
I would strongly recommend you guys try to go back to that Weiss first date when you get the opportunity.
I am so down to do more Weiss content.
Alright.
Because the first date's got different writing to what appeared on your playthrough months ago.
Or Lost Media, yay!
Yes, I gotta remember it. Vonnie took took a long time to make that one.
I had to make a few edits.
I think you were there when he said he cut out 30 minutes of us rambling.
I can see how long that originally was.
Personally, I say you should post call it the outtakes files.
Or, well, I had to take it out because it had so many triggers.
So many triggers. Just bleep it. Do you not know how to bleep?
I do. I actually did a couple bleeps in the form of quacks.
Quack is so fucking gay. You know what I used as my censor? I used I didn't use moans. I actually used a woman sucking dick and just changed the pitch so it's harder to tell.
Ew.
At least what I did is more creative.
What the heck is okay.
The only way I could get more creative is if it was me sucking the dick.
Okay.
Come on, Dino. Let's get on all fours and start sucking off so we can get that audio.
Where the heck did I put it?
Dino, who is best girl?
That's a subjective opinion. That's subjective to people's opinions. You got
No.
Like-
There's only the right opinion, and I know you're going to say the wrong one, but I want to hear what you think is best girl.
Deal.
That's
That-
a safe answer. That's too safe.
I won't lie, that is a bit safe.
Although I do agree.
Ozpen.
Did you say Ozpin?
I'm deliberately choosing answers that are not girls because best girl is subjective to opinion. Seriously, subject to opinion. Like,
My
Lonnie's best girl may not be the same as Luke's best girl and vice
Oh
versa.
no!
and-
Did you, dude? You should have seen our tier list for like, our JBDE character tier list, because like it was literally fucking. I think it was 6 hours.
And also uninformative because JPD characters are not the same as Cobalt characters. I hope.
We'll do a Cobalt tier list if and when Cobalt is relatively finished.
You'll be waiting years.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I'll probably be like 45 by the time it gets to the halfway point.
Let's see, 3, 4.
Yeah, but to put it in
About
perspective,
5.5
like
hours.
I argue a lot, and I love arguing.
I'm not smart enough to argue.
Which is why that video is basically just me and Van Wild yelling at each other.
About?
Oh, about like, okay, so I had to defend. I think Weiss is S tier.
I forgot who you chose over. Was it Neo over Weiss or Weiss over Neo?
I think it was still. Neo was in friend tier.
No, yeah, she was an S.
No, I'm pretty sure Neo was in friend tier.
Rabble.
So it was like, okay, so the way we kind of tried to format this is that S was basically is obviously God tier, but A tier doesn't mean they're below S necessarily. It just means they're the homies.
Yeah, Neo's out here, and then Bella.
What? Oh, right. JPD better.
Yeah.
I had to argue, so I think I argued for Bella to be up there.
Oh yeah, you fought hard for her.
I did. I was Bella's white knight. Vonnie hates Bella. He hates her. And I was like, I don't know. How many people's rapists would actually go on their knees and beg for forgiveness and literally offer to die, to be killed by them? I generally believe that if you pulled out a sword and chopped her head off, her spirit would say thank you.
Anyway.
Right, sorry.
I have to do a lot of editing for this one podcast.
What did you say?
I kept saying our state.
Huh. Oh yeah, that would be bad.
Jesus,
Kept doxing
Vonnie.
himself by revealing he was in Bleak.
Yeah, just like how Dino is in Afghanistan.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of a Cobalt question.
Not.
But
Yes, you are.
it's regarding a panel you did, and I think I already asked this in person. But What happened to that circle of RWBY fan games? I know Team Dark is still in operation, and then in the panel I saw Regency, Sassy, and
I don't know what happened to Regency. The sprite artist vanished.
that's such a shame.
Oh, that's such a shame. By the way, who takes care of your nuts? Like, who has directorial control over the not safe for work bullshit?
Yo.
Joe, you said?
Oh. Joe Mama.
No, I said yo.
Yeah.
Why?
I was just curious. I wasn't even sure if I heard you right because it just sounded like you said yo.
I did say yo, as in yo, it's me.
Oh, okay. You control the porn.
Yes.
I need
Too much
to.
power, I say.
Someone needs to upload the smut thing so I can review your work. I need to see how some
where would we even upload them? YouTube's
Pornhub.
Yeah.
X
Well,
videos.
Make a Pornhub account.
I have both a Pornhub account and X videos account.
What's up, guys? Pornhub body here.
I've actually posted on X videos.
Huh.
I make compilations for degenerates.
So we haven't seen Cinder yet. Is she also going to be tanned like Blaze?
You have seen the JPD sprites, right?
Yeah.
And you know how we share resources between the people when it comes to sprite art?
Sometimes they're different, like Pura.
Oh, wait. Okay, I genuinely want to know. I have a question. I don't know if you know the answer to this, but it kind of bothered me because like Vonnie grabbed it from there and it was broken. Do you know what the fuck happened with the asset post on itch.io for JBDE?
What?
Minos posted all the full list of sprite assets. Like he posted all of them on itch for free and said anyone can use them.
Oh,
and it's like they were broken. Did he take it down?
No, I thought he did, and I thought of a reason why.
What would be the reason?
You remember that meme I made of JBD in a nutshell?
Oh my god. Do you... Why? Because edgy or because the video just called him out?
I thought this was a mistake. I should have never let anyone have these assets.
No. RWBY sprites are still up there.
Yeah, I was just wondering why they came without expressions.
So you could put them in.
So there was no expressions in the download pack, though. You expressly told me that.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, I don't remember, so it didn't happen.
We were complaining about this in the tier list video.
My memory only goes so far. I'm like a goldfish, dude.
Oh my god, it's like, dementia. It's dementia. Minecraft Steve. He's gonna take his normal pills.
What are you guys going on about? The expressions are there in the folder.
Vonnie, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
You had me thinking this whole time that they were all broken.
I mean, some assembly required, but they're still there.
Some assembly may be required. Ages 12 and up.
Oh yeah, I can do Legos, and that's about it.
I actually got my sister Legos for Christmas. I got her the Lego set for a Bugatti Veyron.
Dino,
Wear shoes.
Cobalt, Lego set when?
Hey, Luke, what was your question?
Cobalt Lego set when?
My question is... sweet Jesus, I actually did forget it. I had it after I said Bugatti Veyron.
What is?
And then Vani said his bullshit. I was like, what the fuck, Vani?
I just want a completed Lego set of Team Cobalt in display in my room, right next to the Monty Ohm Shrine.
We can.
I
We can't afford
genuinely
a Lego
don't.
We can't even afford. We can't even. We're not allowed to make merch.
I know.
I knew it. I knew if I brought you here, you would break him. Dino knows anything I say is purely just to annoy him. But you're not trying to annoy him.
No. Well, who's your question?
Yeah, so what's with the British bitch? Why does she look like she's about to go up to... Why does she look like she's about to go up to me? Go up to me and says, "Why aren't you working in my coal mine, slave?"
I don't think she came off like that.
No, I'm saying it's like she looks like that because she's in a red coat as a British person. He's like, "Hello, love, the cavalry's here. You better get going or that's a lynching."
And she say, never mind. It's an old joke.
Okay, otherwise she's a Mantalian from Mantle.
Oh, so she's not upper class.
Oh, she is upper class, just
Middle upper
the upper class. No, just the upper class.
Ah.
She's Alois.
80
She's
years.
Alois level.
Atlas became the in the new title. Mantle films are hard economic conditions. It's the whole shtick with what happened in Volume 7 and 8 and how what we saw in those episodes is actually the worst it's gotten.
Honestly, doesn't even look that bad. They all live in the mountains. Is like, what did you expect?
Oh right. Does Ray have a musket? I keep wanting to imagine her with a musket.
Yes.
It's called the old. It's called the old N-word blocker.
She
No.
She also gives off the vibe of a hipster. Is that true?
Oh yeah, she definitely gives off total hipster vibes, man.
Ray's not a hipster.
It's like, "Hello, good lilac. I see that you ain't practicing the King's English."
I can feel like cringing.
No, that's just me.
I'm sorry that your entire accent can be boiled down to this, but it's true.
That's just one British accent. It's not all the British accent.
Lilac X.
Yeah, the other ones
Ray
just sound like they're
Triple M.
sucking dick.
I wonder.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I wouldn't.
You're wrong.
Sorry, but you're wrong. Anything other than Cockney just sounds like they're sucking dick at different levels. Others sound like they're deep throating it, like they truly want that D. Other ones sound like they're just taking the tip.
I actually don't know the difference. I actually I I spoke to the Discord owner for RWBY VR, and I accidentally
RWBY VR.
Yeah, I accidentally mistook him for British, and he's Australian as well. Thankfully,
Wow, you can't
he
tell the
forgave me.
difference.
I really can't. It's
Fucking Stroof.
I'm sorry.
It's like the moment
haven't-
Dino opened his mouth, I was like, oh, he ain't British. He's part of the Aussie Bozzy.
I think jeez, I think
Man, you're so
Wisteria is the first-
uncultural.
I might be. The first Australian I spoke to was Wisteria.
Oh my god. You truly got no culture.
Hello.
Speaking of which, I still have to
But-
find a time to host an interview with Wisteria and annoy her.
Oh boy.
Can I watch?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I encourage it.
Do you know who Silent Wisteria is, Dino?
Nope.
Apparently, she's a famous RWBY VR actor.
Famous to me. It's not very hard for me to become a fan of someone.
You're not a fan of me.
Yes, because you're annoying.
I don't think he's annoying.
I'm amazing.
But Wisteria is a somewhat well-known Weiss VA, known in the community. We actually have her recruited for the JBD fan dub.
And for some reason,
Interesting.
when she was first brought on, she wasn't Weiss.
And then I met Tina Mikko. I forgot how to say her last name. Who,
Tina Pickles.
Tina Mikko, who did RWBY, one of the first RWBY abridges that came out, and also did a gig for Cake Station. But on the subject of voices, do you have a headcanon voice for any of the OCs that you
You asked that question, and yet you know what he thinks of Teal.
I know that Cobalt has an Australian accent. Ray's British.
Me.
Siobhan. Oh, that's your headcanon.
It's literally just him. We're controlling Dino's dick.
Oh.
We
And
stuck
then-
Dino's dick in Isabel.
Who would you say Blaze sounds like to you? And we'll start.
Oh,
from
that's
there.
the only one I actually don't know.
I'm tempted to say an unscented Jessica Negri.
I don't know who that is. Let me look it up real quick.
I know I heard her name before.
Oh, she looks familiar. But I'll look into it. I want to guess Teal is like Batman.
Yes.
Something like a yeah, I thought so. And then Lilac.
I'm sorry, but the only true
Jessica
voice,
did Cinder.
the only real Batman is the Batman getting the Joe Bussy.
I haven't seen it, and I'm not sure I want to. Who does Lilac sound like? If you know.
I have no clue.
Okay, I'll leave that up.
Listen, Lilac is just a nerd.
So
That's who she,
I guess we should.
correction. I know who she doesn't sound like.
Yeah. So the reason why we think she's a huge nerd is because
She's
happens
unironically
to know
she
everything.
actually is everyone. She's like,
Yeah.
actually, it was actually the great battle of the Atlantean War.
Like I feel like Lilac has no hobby. I don't know how to
Look, if you
describe
want
it.
to if you want to call her out for being a nerd, don't do the nerd voice. Just do a Piccolo.
Piccolo, huh? Oh, is that why she's got pointy ears?
Oh,
Okay.
You're triggering his tisms.
I'm sorry.
For the audience, to break the tension, have some old man
Popped
ranting.
a perk 30, got straight to fucking. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. That pussy got me screaming, crying, pissing, shitting, shooting ropes. I'm him.
There you go, audience. Don't say I never gave you don't say I never gave you anything.
you didn't. You just played silence.
You can't hear it because I'm only screen sharing the OBS so you can see yourselves talk.
Oh god, that's why I look so horrible.
Are you insulting my artist?
Uh-oh.
I said I look horrible.
Oh, you look horrible. Yes.
Who is your profile picture, by the way?
It's literally just a Star Wars concept art piece.
Ah.
Oh no, he's a star weeb.
We already knew that.
But my audience didn't.
Fair.
What's your favorite piece of extended lore?
Yes.
Fair enough. That's also my answer. But I only have one piece of extended lore that Disney made, and that's the obsessive fangirl over Dark Vader.
Dark Vader?
Yeah, there's this one girl
Darth.
in the. Shut up. There's this one girl that was so obsessed with Darth Vader that she thought the two. Essentially, she thought the two of them were dating, I guess, at one point. And when she actually tried to act on it, Darth Vader just choked her the fuck out.
Oh, I remember that.
I thought it was a lightsaber. He just got lightsaber her.
Yeah.
Not like
was
that.
something.
Not like that.
He went at her with his saber.
Ew.
You say ew, but I say
I thought of a question.
as I'm staring at the eyes of Femboy Joker.
Are we going to play as Blaze?
Yes.
Uh-huh. That'll be interesting. Another question. Monogamy?
You
Is
just released 0.5. You just went for the anniversary dinner.
Darn.
Monogamy was never an option.
Not that there's anything wrong with
Everything
definitely
is wrong
not.
with
It's just-
polygamy. It is a sin.
That being said, Van Wild did have some feedback which I'm literally currently trying to implement.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't hear most of it, but I figured it was good. Van Wild ain't stupid.
Trying to expand on the conversation and the build-up.
Yeah, that's the only thing I say that I feel like I said was actually a genuine thing that needed to be changed that I was complaining about.
Of course, we can't change the end game because some characters are just immediately jumping in on it.
Some characters just immediately jump on that Cobalt D. Some people get the blue. Some people get blued. What's funny is that as I was saying that, I wasn't
They give
even
him a
thinking.
blue job.
What's funny is that I wasn't even thinking about anything naughty as I was saying that. I was just thinking about blue paintball. As I said, some people get blued and some people get the blue.
Yeah, serious doubt.
Believe it or not, I'm way more my mind's way more say-so than you think. Despite the fact I posted Femboy Joker, that's actually the most thirsty my YouTube recommended gets. Not counting the pictures that show up on there, though. The pictures are very degenerate, but the videos are fine.
Right.
Well, I said if I was trying to lie to you, I wouldn't be honest about the pictures. After all,
you can't.
I may be a liar, but I'm not Van Wild, the gaslighter.
So
How do we know? Because you said admit to being a liar. Heck, you could be lying about lying.
Yeah, so that means I always tell the truth. But I also lied.
I'm already lost.
I lost. I'm Dino. Anyway, question.
Right.
What's your favorite gun?
Like from Cobalt?
Yeah. What else would I be talking about?
Guns in general?
Both.
Biceps.
Biceps.
Gotta get them guns.
Artemis, you have more than one gun, you could say.
If you're Cobalt, you only have one gun, and it shoots cum.
So
he has a rifle and he has a gun. One is for fighting. One is for fun.
So if I remember correctly, Cobalt hasn't unlocked his semblance?
Not yet.
I wonder.
He's still a good baby boy.
I feel like that should have. Well, I guess it's more taboo to not have unlocked your aura than to not have unlocked your semblance, like it was for John. So I guess the staff overlooked it.
There we go. Oh.
Why?
What?
What?
Huh?
I asked a good question.
I'm just trying to figure.
Uh-oh.
Why would? What?
Well, because it was taboo for John.
Not you, Luke.
Luke, the one good question I have, and you break down.
Who am I?
What even is that?
It's you getting ratioed.
You.
What, would you
Like,
prefer the
some
cum
people
face?
can go through their whole lives without. Stop that.
I swear to the brothers.
And I've lost my train of thought.
Would
But-
you like?
Some characters go for their whole lives without unlocking their semblances. Like, look at Flippin' Roman.
Roman. Oh, that's right. Huh. That gives that a new theory on the table.
Or does it?
But in some characters, just haven't unlocked them yet. Like John.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, Vonnie. It's like you don't have a brain.
It's the not having your aura unlocked that's a bit more
Taboo.
dangerously comfort. I want to say taboo, but if you let's just put it this way: if John hadn't gone through, if Tira hadn't speared John, he probably would have died.
Maybe.
So if you're saying if Pyrrha didn't impale John, he would have died.
He would have gone splat.
Impaled him on her spear.
Gosh, that reminds me of a joke I heard this one abridge of RWBY had. So, Pyrrha says to John, "Hey John, I have a nice sheath for your sword." And then he's like, "You do?" That wasn't me, I was quoting.
Still
I'm running
bad.
these bonks for you.
Oh.
Horny bonk bonk.
And that's what. And that's what
Horny
Luke.
bonk bonk. Horny bonk bonk. It can get worse because I'm in porn servers.
Not in the Cobalt server though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm avoiding that.
Coward.
I can stand only one autistic server at a time, please. And even then, I don't even watch. I don't even watch Jade server like that, anyways.
Anyway, questions.
Right. Would it be too much of a spoiler to ask about Adeline?
Who the fuck is Adeline?
Yeah.
Too much of a spoiler.
I figured.
What
I
the
have to
fuck?
say, I really like her design.
Do you have played through Cobalt 0.7 before?
No, I just I've done a ton of research. Like I watched a lot of your old videos, and I remember seeing Arc Alpha mention Adeline and the Cobalt's Jack, and then the third, who I can only guess, is who I think they are, but I don't think I can mention it because it's a spoiler.
It's not a JPD character.
I know.
Soon
Gosh, I
it
forgot
will
his name,
all
actually.
come together.
Any chance I
But
can
if
get
you haven't played it through 0.7 before, then how were you able to skip through Bella's event?
Where's the brothel?
Is it at Junior's?
Can we fuck the
Okay.
Valenche twins?
Dino, it's deafening.
No, it's harmonic.
That is not a location.
It is a
Linda
location.
X-
Where's the Veil brothel?
There is no location exists. Go away.
I'm sorry, but this isn't a Mickey D's. It's a Spencer's.
Damn it, Luke! Stop posting emojis like that.
I was wondering if you guys were just ignoring my emojis.
I was.
Where the fuck did it go? I'm trying to find this one thing.
Like the next question.
Would it be okay to make fan content with Cobalt characters?
Such as OnlyFans.
No.
You say that, but that's what's gonna happen.
I
It's exactly what's gonna happen, baby.
mean, Rule 34 is there, but besides that, it would be cool to make fan content around it.
I mean, legally, I can't stop you.
Mm.
He's
Luke,
like, stop. He's like, no, don't stop, don't do it.
stop posting stickers and emojis.
I think that's my last horny one, anyways.
Thank goodness.
I have to double check.
No, don't double check. Thanks for coming. Good night.
Okay, that isn't my last one, but I'm saving that one.
How long
That's
have
a
y'all
rainy
been
day.
at this?
According to the
What day is
recording,
it?
it's actually only been an hour 45.
Oh goodness, this feels like this is going on for 3 hours.
Oh yeah, it's mostly because I'm trying to let you take all the questions because I think it's more entertaining to see you squirm. It's like a fish flopping on a sand beach.
Why do you know that?
I seen some shit, man. Remember that me going to the mental hospital wasn't the only story I have to tell.
Gosh, I just realized most of the
Shadow
Cobalt
Clone
characters
Jitsu.
are gonna be about 21 by the time we get to recent canon.
Most. Yes. So they're old enough to drink in Atlas.
But all of them are currently old enough to drink in Vale.
Actually. No.
Oh,
Most of
so that's a good question. So hunters in training can't drink.
what do you think this is? JPDE?
Yes.
I just kind of. Nah, never mind. I didn't assume.
Listen.
It's not like Minor said we can use the lore writing for JPDE or anything.
Right. I'm sorry. It's.
Motherfucker, he just did.
I didn't mean to.
No, not you, Manos.
Oh. Sometimes I get. I mix.
He's
my
so
lore.
scared. I'm such an evil friend. I love it. I'm so evil. But are we going to play past the fall of Beacon?
You mean past volume 3?
Yes.
Not in this game.
Okay.
Oh, really? Huh.
The sequel is already planned.
Cobalt 2.
Electric Boogaloo with Cummadoo.
Crazy.
It's the generic porn visual novel trainer.
No, it makes me think that Team Cobalt's just gonna die.
They didn't die.
Wait, what?
No, wait. Coco did, I think. You had it.
Goku?
Coco?
Coco.
Goku.
Coco
Wait.
and L.
What? So
You got a game over.
Oh, okay. I thought you just spoiled the ending to Cobalt for a second.
Again, canon. Coco's not gonna die.
I know.
He's got 2 books to go to first.
Wait, first?
We don't know what's happening in Volume 10, okay?
Uh, uh,
Volume 10 is just another monster.
I'm,
Greenlight Volume 10, keep this fucking multi-tentacle abomination alive. Thank
I
you,
just want
fans.
to see how it ends. I don't care
You
if
think
it's good or not.
Vonnie, there is no end.
Volume 10 is another monster. Just like Teal's legs.
Vonnie,
Yeah?
look at my avatar right the fuck now, and
Gotta
tell
record me.
tell me straight to my eyeballs that you think even for a second that they're going to let RWBY end if it makes them this much money.
I don't think they're doing that well financially, to be honest.
They're not making that much financially, but you know what's going to happen when it stops making money? It's just going
Buy
to
it
end.
from them after we sell our kidneys.
Well, I'll buy it for 1,000. That's how much the franchise is worth to me. Only 1,000.
I think you're gonna be in some stiff competition because people
gosh.
keep saying
Sorry.
Manos is people keep joking about Manos buying the rights.
I generally believe
If
he
that
will do it.
happens, if that happens, Killel is screwed.
Oh boy. I was gonna ask if Rooster Teeth does collapse on itself, what does that mean for Cobalt?
The Nox job just became a lot heavier because then he has to write an actual ending.
Well, actually, so considering that RWBY's been going on so long, I actually think a lot of the writing staff has changed. So I don't even think there is an emergency ending.
They still have Monty's plan.
We only went up to volume 9.
Okay? Do you honestly believe that Monty's plan went this far? I don't.
Yes,
I genuinely don't.
this far, but not further.
So, in Shane's open letter,
I don't think Monty is this brain dead when right. I want to believe that he's not this brain dead.
well,
Either that
Monty's-
or all of these last seasons are really, really early drafts and they're just going with it.
So Monty was more of a visual storyteller. He actually didn't play too much into the writing. And in Shane's open letter, it's mentioned that some of the
Next question.
I didn't know.
We're getting too deep into RWBY controversy.
We're getting too deep into RWBY.
I said controversy.
Yeah, the RWBY. What's wrong? I said it right. RWBY.
Question.
Question. When are we gonna tap
Loading.
that RWBY?
You mean Penny?
I said RWBY, not robusy.
Oh.
But when is Penny gonna show up?
Well, it starts in volume 1, so I would imagine for a year or two.
She says, salutations, will you fuck my robo vajayjay?
This isn't JPD, guys.
Well, where I was more I think he was referring.
Why are you acting like you said it? I'm the one that said the thing.
My question is in Cobalt, because like I'd like to see Penny in Cobalt. Obviously,
we will just. We're not going the JPD route of giving her upgrades.
Of course, as expected.
If
Yeah,
you know
because
what I mean.
Minos has a breast fetish. I don't actually know that for a fact. I'm just making a joke. If he does, I don't really care. But if he does, well, why aren't they like a building? Why aren't the boobs like as big as a building? If that's
Have you
his
seen
fetish.
gangs?
They're pretty big.
If I remember correctly, they're smaller than. You know what?
You're revealing your degeneracy. You revealed yourself. You've been found out. You've been calculating the breast size. Dino, I'm so proud of my little boy. He's growing up.
I don't know what you're talking about. But
Next question. When's the next Bonnie Cobalt episode?
I'm trying to get some older videos uploaded first, and then I'll upload that.
The
and
only
then
videos that matter is Cobalt
and then
and Ruby Greyfang.
And then hopefully I can work more on the fandom.
The fandom is temporary. Cobalt's eternal.
Seriously, you guys are the only ones who provide commentary.
Really?
Yes,
Well, I could have sworn
everyone
GDF
just-
project did something.
Vani, we need to do this man a favor and actually focus. He needs critique.
I've been, I thought you were talking about the podcast, but
Well, yes, we need to focus, but that'd be pretty hypocritical considering I'm running on 3 hours of sleep.
oh boy.
But yes, Faye Hunt doesn't do commentary. Solid. The guy who uploads the Cobalt Smut doesn't do commentary.
Oh my god.
GDF projects, I don't even know how many times videos have been deleted and uploaded.
Huh. That's interesting.
I would do it if I was for a fact I'm super lazy and don't want to just skip just like keep pressing my fucking mouse for 30 hours until I get to where I last left off. So I can record commentary for you. I was wondering why we're getting so much attention by the dev team. It's like I was wondering, that says the first video we made. I just figured we just kept getting lucky.
The moment Dino first commented on my video, it motivated me a lot.
I hate that you got the motivation.
Well, it was just, what's the word?
I could definitely tell that like
Initiative,
my suffering definitely lit a fire under Dino's ass. It's like my pain was his enjoyment.
I don't know about that, but insensitive.
Why do you think I joined the commentary?
Exactly.
Dino's comment gave me an incentive to keep recording.
Here's more incentive. Keep recording. Keep uploading. You can win. You feel great. You can do this.
That's too much praise. You're gonna overstimulate me.
He's literally that Undertale snail. I don't know if you know that reference.
I do not.
Fuck!
Man.
You
Is
don't
that an offer or a request?
It's Undertale.
It's Undertale.
I meant the F word.
Fag.
No!
I was talking to Luke, but they broke Ronnie.
Wait, I said F word?
Is that an offer or a request?
I thought you
Oh,
said...
offer or request. Why can't it be both?
Ow. So,
So it's a demand.
any chance I can get Arc Alpha's autograph?
Of course you're networking on my podcast. What a greedy little
need to get him
socialist.
You need to get him to RTX first. Then you need to get him to afford to be able to go to RTX. I can barely afford to go to RTX. And I'm I go flipping international.
Yeah.
And before you say anything about me having an Ultra badge last year, Vonnie, shut up.
About what?
About my Ultra badge.
Oh, yeah, that.
Oh my god, he's a Pokemon trainer.
No, I just spent $1,000 on a VIP badge.
Was it worth it?
It was 2,000 Australian dollars, so
Oh.
Was it worth it?
it was very heart attack inducing.
I can imagine.
He was just holding on to that badge like it was his own balls.
I have mine on my desk actually.
So we now have a quantifiable value to Dino's balls. So if you want to buy one of Dino's balls, pay $2,000 up front.
They're not for sale.
What about one of your kidneys?
They're not for sale.
What if I could tell
They're
you
not
you
for-
can make $20,000 on one kidney?
Did you know that you could save up to 15% or more on car insurance if you...
If you go with Zhao Luke, give me your money. I will totally help you keep your car safe. I will not just run over to Cambodia and just enjoy a Cambodian breakfast every day for the rest of my life.
How good is everyone's insurance in Cobalt? There's a question to segue into.
Is there insurance?
We have Glinda.
That's insurance?
Okay, think about it. Glinda literally repairs stuff for free.
Yeah.
Not for
Because
free, she has a salary.
That's right.
a teacher
A
salary
very
is so
big
free.
salary.
I would imagine.
No, seriously. Oren's dad pays a lot of money to the school.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, I just realized, is everyone out of a job after the fall of Beacon?
Yes.
Oh wait, that's why Port and Uplek were at Tai Yang's house. They don't have a job.
They're hobos.
Yeah, they are.
Horatio probably doesn't have a job as a chef
yeah.
anymore.
Gosh, Horatio's
Hora-
probably worse off.
Oh my god, Horatio's probably clinically depressed. When we find him in like the sequel, he's like probably inches away from putting the gun in his mouth.
I'm imagining him running a food stand to fill the hole.
It's Horatio's
Food stand,
smoky
he's got a-
hot dogs.
He's a flipping Gordon Ramsay. He'll probably have his own restaurant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that.
Listen, not everyone can be Gordon Ramsay because like just having good food doesn't mean you have a good restaurant.
If anyone can, he can.
Horatio versus Nora, who would win?
In what?
A fight.
Right?
What? A sex battle?
No. I was gonna say eating. My second guess was eating competition.
Did you seriously just say anyone versus Nora in an eating competition?
Yeah, fair enough.
We all know how that ends.
Horatio's literally complaining the first time we meet him about like pancakes disappearing as soon as he lays them out.
Yeah, I'm sure he has a what's it called? Toothpick to pick with her.
A
A bone.
It's a bone to pick.
Yeah, bone to pick.
Man, I really have that toothpick to pick with Jeffrey later today. I gotta go on his Epstein Island.
Listen, I'm using more
Next
brain.
topic.
Next topic. Do you have an island, Dino?
I hate you. 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 Speaking of Nora, though, you should probably go upgrade your cooking skills next time you play Cobalt.
Oh boy, I'm pretty excited to see Nora. In
Oh no,
Cobalt.
she's gonna gobble our dick like in JBE.
No, no, I don't even want to hear the letter J.
So, PDE. She's gonna gobble our dick like in PDE.
Sounds worse.
No, there's no gobbling of that. She's just after a syrup.
Okay, so we just
Gosh.
kidnap her and put her on your island then.
There's no island. Next topic.
What's your favorite way to pick up women?
Is it possible? Would it be possible to marry anyone in Cobalt?
What?
Marriage.
Wait, is there a marriage in Remnant?
Yes, there's marriage. What do you think Tara and Saffron are?
They're just parents. You know, you don't gotta be married to be parents. I think. I wouldn't know.
Okay, then what do you think Gira and Kali are?
Gira and who?
Gira.
Gira. Very romantic lovers.
As I say that too, Jesus Christ.
But dumb question. Yes. Do you see Blaze and Cobalt getting married in the future?
Much more sensible question. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it is marriage in Cobalt, no. Everyone's too young.
Too young. There's no such thing as too young for marriage.
Yeah,
just ask California.
Just to be clear, I did mean the future.
Maybe isn't happily ever after.
Yay!
There is no happily ever after.
No, just an ever after.
Oh, that place.
Yeah, it's right next to his island.
It's to die for.
Vonnie, what's your favorite way to pick up women?
Let's see.
Mine is to use the Bill Cosby method.
Mine is to study at the library until a certain Harris comes along.
Don't study at the library too long, especially if you pick up Ninjas of Love.
Would they have that in the library?
You can purchase it from the bookstore.
Right.
Vonnie.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, it's not JPD. It's not a porn book.
I don't know what porn books and JPD have to do with anything. I just thought
Ninjas
that
of Love exist in JPDE.
Well,
Exist in JPDE.
Well, yeah,
And in RWBY.
yeah.
Yeah. But in RWBY, it's just a romance novel. In JPDE,
We assume.
yeah, we assume that it is a romance novel.
One that breaks easily. I mean, oh my god, it is a porn book, isn't it?
Oh my god, it is.
That's my working theory.
Believe it or not, I actually had the most innocent interpretation of that all the way to just now.
Really?
I legitimately just thought she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm hiding my romance novel."
Why would
Because
you hide a romance novel unless it has...
because
I
it
don't
break
know.
because okay, both at the time and both when I was in high school, women would hide their romance novels if they dress in black because they think it ruins their mysterious character. It was like, I'm so edgy and cool and I don't care about the world, but I really like romance novels.
Oh gosh. Okay, I have a question about which might feel out of character for me to ask.
What's your favorite
Oh,
porn
boy.
novel?
Is there Faunus Heat in Cobalt?
Yeah!
If did
Please say no.
Did Luke just... Did Luke
What?
just meet... Did Luke just scream himself out of existence?
I don't know.
I have returned
But I hope the answer's no.
from the sound barrier. The answer's yes.
But no, there is no faunus heat. This is
Thank
the
goodness.
real world. Show some class.
Yeah. Because it
I
also-
am so proud of you, Vani.
Well, it was
I am
also
so proud.
worrying as well because I don't want it to be true.
Just imagine we get to week 100 and that's when all the faunus are in heat and Mina is just like, I'm really close to that blue boy's room. I bet he doesn't mind if I use his stick while he's asleep.
Hold on, let me get my notebook. How tall is everyone from the top of your head?
Oh no.
Cobalt is 6'1".
I thought he was 5'10".
You're thinking of David.
No, I remember. I thought I saw something. But go on.
Blaze is 5'11".
Mm-hmm.
I would hate to be in this universe. Everyone's so much fucking taller than I am.
Oh gosh, Blaze is tall.
She has a whole 3 inches
although
on
that
me.
might be in, although that might be in heels.
Oh.
Okay, so she might be
Either
my
way,
height.
Lilac is an inch smaller than Lilac. Wait,
You mean Blaze?
yes.
Okay. Around my height.
Assuming that's not in heels.
Lilac wears heels too?
I don't know. I'm just based Blaze's height and of Cinder's height.
Oh, okay.
Listen, when it comes to women, you have to specify it's not in heels. It's like when we say Coco's canon height, we gotta say it's
6 foot.
6. Yeah, but she's 6 foot in heels.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes, and the wiki does say you're 5'11" in heels, and how tall's a heel?
Okay, so
I think
believe it or
varies.
not, the average heel, the most common heels women get, are usually between 1 and 3 inches.
Goodness.
3 inches is on the taller end, so usually 1 to 2 inches.
Let's subtract that number from the height.
Now, some
heel
women
is-
get 5-inch heels.
Irish.
Teal.
7 foot.
Okay, my goodness.
Without heels. That man
And
can
Artemis
rock
is
it.
and Artemis is 8'1".
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna die
Without
so
heels.
she's gonna die so young from old age.
I don't
Not following the
know.
logic on that, but alright.
The
One
taller
of-
you are, the shorter your lifespan is projected to be.
That
Dino,
can't
please
be
don't-
right.
Dino, don't die before Cobalt. But Cobalt is finished.
I promise I won't.
Wait,
All right.
Dino,
I want
Dino.
you. Oh, thank God he's dead.
No.
The poison finally reached his veins.
Oh well, we got Arc Alpha. I'm just kidding. uh,
If you want him back, you need to pay me $5 million. I totally won't go to Cambodia.
where am I gonna get $5 million?
OnlyFans.
I don't even think the OnlyFans make that much. But,
Dude, there's a guy on OnlyFans that makes $40K a month.
who makes the most in OnlyFans in Cobalt?
Glinda. Wait, no, Bella.
Oh,
Bella hadn't even held someone's hand until that last playthrough.
Doesn't mean doesn't mean she can't show off the skin. Only you can not have sex on OnlyFans.
I guess, but
One of the most.
She's also
one of-
trying to keep. She also doesn't want Animus to find out what she and Cobalt got up to, so I don't think she has an OnlyFans for that reason.
I see.
Oh,
Which begs
as
the
of
question, what the heck is Isabel doing when she has feelings for Artemis?
she's scratching an itch. She's just horny.
Who knows?
But why not just do that with Artemis? Why not just go on one of the
She'd
8-foot Amazon in the shower and seduce her?
She'd probably die.
Well, one has a penis and the other one doesn't.
They both
Phallus or
have
no
tongues.
Well, we don't know how long Artemis's tongue is.
Snake tongue.
phallus?
Snake tongues aren't that really hard.
Let's talking about forked. How forked
Are-
it is.
Are dogs allowed in Beacon? Or well, I mean, there's why, but it's not. It's kind of ambiguous if he's allowed to be there or not.
And that ambiguity shall remain.
Okay.
It will remain there for the rest of your days.
Forever and ever.
But enjoy
ever.
eating your cum.
I don't know why, but I feel like Sage is like a young adult. She goes to Beacon, right?
Yes, she goes to Beacon.
Yeah, I always got the impression that she's older than she looks. For some reason.
Oh yeah, what was the name of that one edgelord character that was like, I want to work alone because I don't trust my friends?
I totally forgot to.
It was like, fuck my partner, that's a cool cowboy.
I think that's the only character whose name I don't remember. Like I remember
It's
everyone
like,
else.
I only like two characters. I like Irish girl and I like cowboy, and that's because I'm very shallow. And Teal doesn't count. He's a de facto like.
Too basic of a like.
If you don't like Teal,
I meant
you're weird.
Yellow Wolf.
You don't even remember?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Arena?
Oh, yeah, probably.
The big-titted goth girlfriend.
Uh,
Oh my god, it's
Whether-
a big titty goth GF. Oh my
whether
god,
her-
she hates me. That's so fucking hot.
Uh,
That's Vani right now.
I mean, we don't know much about her, but I like her aesthetic. That's about
He
it.
doesn't
It's not
deny it. Everybody, let it be known. Vani likes to be topped.
No. I just like her aesthetic. There's not much to go on besides how she looks.
So you do like BTBGF?
BDSM? No, I don't.
No, BTDGF.
BTD. Oh, big-breasted goth G. I see. But
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but
You heard it here, folks.
But the question is she a minor?
is what? Oh,
Is she mining them diamonds?
ouch. Jeez.
Listen, I'll mine you Epstein's Island if you need it.
Next topic.
So, how many diamonds have you mined with your miners?
What? Glinda.
No.
Okay.
Vonnie, your question.
Glinda X Ozpin win? No?
Just
Okay.
love this fucking silence.
I don't have a bonk sound big enough for that.
It's
You
not
could
even
just add
suggested.
you could just add reverb to the bonk, and
It's a soundboard which
bass
I don't have
boosted.
control over.
You have a server which you could make, which you can add sound effects to.
There is gonna be like matchmaking, isn't there?
Not for those two.
Oh, okay.
We're more like in a matchmake. We're more like in a matchmake Glinda with X Peach.
Oh, all right. Fanfic. Nah. No, password.
Don't forget to get your plane ticket to Epstein's Island just for $29.99.
Stop that! Seriously, stop.
Mm.
Okay, I'll just stick with Bill Cosby.
Next question.
Right. Mm.
So, when did you last Cosby a woman? I wasn't even sure if you know who Bill Cosby was. I was a shot in the dark.
I imagine the Vital Festival will be complicated to write.
In what regard?
In the order of when things happen, I would assume for things to follow canon, Team Cobalt would lose.
Not necessarily. We don't know who got into the finalists.
Yeah, we don't know who took the socks off in the bedroom.
Both.
Nice.
Wait, are we talking about Colin and Blaze or someone else?
I thought
Both.
socks off meant like a term for fighting words or something.
Gloves off.
Oh yeah, that.
Why it just goes into a fight?
I'm getting
It
my
removes.
analogies or whatever the metaphors.
You just go
mixed
into
up
a fight.
today.
You just take off your socks. It's like, you sir have insulted my honor. The socks are off.
Knocking your socks off is something you find extremely exciting or
What's
good.
everyone's zodiac sign?
Cancer.
I don't know.
Technically, I'm either Cancer or Leo, depending who you talk to. I don't know.
Hello?
Hello, you're a child groomer.
Uh-oh, I might be lagging out.
Is he lagging? He
Alright.
lags.
Atlas food, yeah.
Okay, so are you going to make a Veil cookbook?
I think that might get copyrighted.
Why would it get copyrighted? Veil
Because, I
doesn't
mean,
exist.
I mean, I could make a Horatio cookbook if I knew how to
Oh.
cook.
Aww.
It's time to Americanize the cookbook. We just need to get some freedom fries and a lot of cheese.
I don't know why, but I was thinking one of the recipes was like pancakes, and then you say cheese, and then cheese got thrown onto the pancakes.
Sounds a bit cheesy to me.
And then you throw Nora on the pancake and roll her up like a pastrami.
No, you just pour the syrup on Nora.
Ew. I've got syrup in my hair before.
I meant her body.
That's a little odd, but I guess body hair syrup would be uncomfortable as well.
My mind is telling me no. But my body
Just licks it
telling...
Next question.
Is Horatio a part of the staff, or is it just like a side job for students?
I mean, technically he runs the kitchen, but he's not like he's still a full-time Beacon student as well. So
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so he's just sucking dick on the side to make sure he makes rent.
Rent? You mean tuition?
No, he actually gets paid a very good wage.
Yeah, I figured.
Didn't we do the conversion on that? And that's like, you can't even live off that in normal places.
Are you talking? Depends on what you're basing your cost of living off.
Well, it's like we get like a couple dollars from the fucking schnees, and then we get like a couple tens of dollars from Horatio.
$80 per shift.
That's some baby numbers. That's $10 an hour.
$40 an hour.
Would working at Tuxedo's...
Did we just work there for what? What?
I was gonna say...
What kind of backwards ass kitchen you working in?
Taco Bell? I don't know.
Not a backwards kitchen, it's Horatio's kitchen. It's the opposite of backwards.
The amount of money you would have to charge for like every meal to pay someone $40 an hour.
Oh goodness.
Do you not understand how rich the Pendragons are?
Do you not understand how unrich the student population is?
Well, it's Remnant, so I'm sure it's some...
No, I mean the Pendragons donate a shit ton of money into Beacon. And a shit ton of that goes into wages.
Yeah. I forgot my question now.
The money for wages doesn't come from the food.
Yeah,
It comes from the Pendragons donating lots and lots of money.
But I remember my question now. Would working at Tuxton's be off the table?
Assuming it is a 5-person kitchen on a low end, mind you.
Doesn't really matter if the Pendragons are funding.
Are you kidding me? It does matter.
I
That
don't
is
see-
$200 spent per day.
I mean, it.
Oh
it's
wait, that wouldn't
utopian.
even be fucking 5. That would be 7 because it's every day. That's 1,400 a week. So 1,400
I think
times
it's
4.
too late for you to do math.
It is too late for me to do math, but I'm doing it anyways. That's 5,600 a month spent
What are you
on a
basing these
fucking
calculations
kitchen.
off on, by the way?
40 times 5, and then times that number by 7 days because the kitchen doesn't close. Like, it doesn't have a day off. It does close, but it doesn't have a day off. Allegedly. So it was like 7. So times that, I got 1,400. Then 1,400 times 4, because it's 4 weeks in a month, gets me 5,600. So times 5,600 by what was my brain flatty. Was it
365? Wait, no.
51 weeks in a year?
51 weeks? I don't think so.
Oh no, it'd be 12 because that's a month. Never mind.
How?
That'd be 62. No, not 60. $67,200 a year spent on kitchen staff.
It's actually more than that because Kerwin's on the lower end of the pay scale.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Do you not understand how much money the Pendragons have?
That's why
They
I
can
said it
let-
didn't matter.
They can literally
I
just
think
they can literally just put a Dragon Teal into a penthouse suite in the most luxurious hotel in Vale on a whim. They
I don't know. I think
if you
my
put in the top,
capitalism, this
If you put in the-
capitalism.
if you put in the top 10 and most richest people in all of Remnant, there would be 2 families who top that list. And one of them is the Sneeze. You can guess who the other one is.
Yeah.
Remember correctly, they have 420 billion net Leon.
Where'd you get that number?
I was researching the sneeze.
Oh.
Based on...
Ruby.
No, but where did the number come from?
It came from the Ruby wiki.
Well,
You just look up how much money the Schnee Dust Company is how much Jacques Schnee has, and then that comes up.
what page?
How to spell Schnee?
I don't remember what fucking page. This was like 8 months ago.
The heck do you spell Schnee? I totally forgot.
SCHNEE.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Schnee net worth Ruby.
And I can't even conceive of reality where this is where that donation money gets allocated to instead of a fucking executive.
242 billion sounds kind of low.
No, 420 billion.
Oh. Well, this is a Reddit post, so...
Wait, what are the
Seriously,
Reddit posts
where the heck
say?
is that? Where the heck is that wiki link?
Better not be Reddit.
I don't trust Reddit sources.
And I'm trying to find the wiki source.
Source! My source is I made it the fuck up.
I hope not.
I didn't make it up.
So where is it?
I don't know, man. It's been 8 months.
Bummer.
But what was that about executive things?
I'm not sure.
What?
Oh.
You said something about executive, spending it on executive something.
Find it on executive.
I didn't know you were going on a rant about not paying the.
Oh yeah, no.
Donation.
I was like, how does that not? I can't conceive a reality where money like that's being spent and most of it just doesn't end up going into the fucking executives. I'm an American.
Yes, and the Pendragon's a Valiant.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, but beacons.
They're just on Mr. Beast levels of philanthropy, I guess.
I'd be dropping more money than Mr. Beast's nutsack.
Like, those guys are literally the descendants of the King of Vale. They have a ridiculously high amount of money.
Well, we have clearly been heavily derailed into the Schnee rabbit hole of disappearances. But surprisingly, it's kinda on topic because it's Horatio. And with that say, I will say, fuck you guys, we are leaving. I will see
Wait,
you.
we're actually ending the interview?
Yes.
So no one has more questions?
I guess not.
Highly doubtful. Vonnie, do you actually have a question? While you do that, I'll ask a bunch of fake questions. What's your
No,
drapes?
I had one. I kept asking, any chance we'll work at Tuxton's bookstore?
I don't know.
Okay, then I'll out.
We might be able to, maybe.
Can we find hookers on the street?
The ghost of Tuxton.
Can we investigate Tuxton's death?
Ooh, that would be interesting.
I don't know, ask Ark.
Oh yeah. Let's see if this Dino.
I should have just brought in your entire team so I can annoy them along with you.
That would be terrifying.
It's like, I have this power, people. I brought an entire dev team to my whim.
Too late. I already did that
Wait, what?
for the panel.
Oh, okay. You scared me for a second.
Well, the difference is that you're the boss. I'm just some weirdo that just says like, lol, Cobalt cringe, but also let me give honest critique about it.
But yeah, I think I'm stumped on questions.
Yep. But to be clear, now knowing that we're literally the only people making commentaries on this, I'm pretty sure even Van Wild's gonna bother you about making more Vonnie, because I kind of low-key feel bad that we're the only ones.
Everyone just plays through it silently.
It's like, I can't imagine playing through, like, recording myself and playing through a game silently. I would have to say something. Maybe Vonnie would do that if it wasn't for me and Van Wild, but Jesus.
Well, I wanted to do commentary because no one else was doing it, and I thought that would be my niche in the RWBY visual novel community.
Ark used to do commentary.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then he stopped because of JPD drama.
Yeah.
And then he said he was going to do Cobalt commentary by 0.7.
Yeah.
But that's never surfaced.
Aww.
Just in the middle of, like, the actual honest-to-God commentary,
Oh gosh.
I just start playing
And
the
I
video
just sent him a
Dracula
DM
flow.
asking when Cobalt commentary. When Cobalt commentary.
I still remember you and Ark reading through.
Oh wait, we can continue this conversation right after we actually say goodbye to the audience.
Yeah, sorry.
I would like to say fuck all of you guys. We're leaving. Eat my ass. Give me money. I am a capitalist bastard. You will consume. Buy my shit. Buy my comic. Go give Dino money.
Don't forget to write.
Don't forget the what?
Eat me. Don't forget to write.
Mm-hmm. Make sure to give Vonnie money for no other reason than the fact that he's actually making shit. And we'll see you next time. We have been Zhao Luke, Vonnie, and a weirdo degenerate that makes visual novels.
1779.
Bye.
Both work.